colours. We've got greyish blue out of the Kuretake paints, the Kuretake watercolours, and also got a large flat brush. And what we're going to do, we're going to get lashings of our paint on our cold press watercolour paper that we've taped down with some tape, and then we are going to grab some cellophane or a plastic bag, whatever you've got to hand. So you need to do this when your paint is wet. So grab your cellophane, get it down onto the page. You can see here I'm doing that, and then you're going to scrunch it because we want to have some texture. We want it to look like the sky. So we are going to scrunch it. We're going to put it to one side and we're going to let it dry. So I've got these old abstracts that I did quite a while back, and I will leave a link at the end of this video so you can see how to do these, or you may have some abstracts of your own. And I thought it'd be nice to do a layering process. So I have got my die machine here, and I've got some die cuts, and I'm cutting out some leaves, and you can see them here, trying to push them out there. And I'm using those old abstracts that look very similar to one another. They're just in different colours, and I'm alternating. So I'm having some in green and I'm having some in pink. So you can see the lovely green here, all lovely and embellished. There's a lot of gold on this painting, and it really makes your picture glisten at the end, and you'll see that. So just continuing with the leaves, adding them on to my pieces of paper. I want to get out as many as I can out of this abstract because I've only got this one very small abstract in these colours. So I want to make sure I utilise as much of it as possible. So I'm putting that through and taking it out and adding it to my collection of others. So I've got this bird die, and I'm doing the same with the bird die, and I'm using the pink abstract for the bird, and I'm putting it through the machine. Now, if you haven't got one of these machines, do not worry. I'm sure you'll have a stencil somewhere or a picture of a bird that you could copy freehand with a pencil and then cut it out with a pair of scissors. So you could do it either way. It just happens to be that I've got this die cut. It was a new thing that I purchased, and I thought it'd be really good to give it a go and see what this would look like with these birds and these leaves pictures. So I've got small little swallows there. I'm utilising all of that green there, and I'm cutting around my die so that I've got lots of paper left to continue and get some more of these leaves. You can see there on the left hand side I've got my collection going on, and I'm just adding to it to make sure that I've got enough for my picture. So once you've done all that cutting out, then grab your other painting and take your plastic wrap, and there you can see the lovely texture. It's really left a really nice pattern. I've got a gold stadler and I want to outline this page. So I'm pushing the pen towards the tape and outlining it. So using that as my border, outlining it, and then I'm going to heat the tape up. So I've got this Sizik heating machine, and it's really good at heating that tape up and making it super soft and sticky so that you can peel it all off. And then I'm going to grab the pens that we've already used, and I thought it'd be nice to make a nice border. I really do like making borders on pictures. It all started when I made a sort of mistake, and there was some seepage on one of my paintings, and I didn't know what to do because I really liked the painting, and it really worked out really, really well. And a lot of you commented on that. That was the fish one with the bubbles, and said how much you liked the border. So I'm doing a border on this, and once I've done that, I've got my Mod Podge, I've got some glue. PVA glue would do the same kind of thing, craft glue, anything along those lines. And I am going to be sticking down these leaves. So I'm alternating the colours. I've got pink, and now I've got the green ones here. And what I've done previously, I had mapped it out, you know, push things around the page to see which would look best, and I quite like this layered kind of look. So I'm gently just pressing them down, because what I don't want to happen, I don't want them to be completely stuck on the page. I want them to sort of like look as though they're lifting off, so it makes it look a little bit more 3D there. So just pushing it on and then just leaving it really. and just seeing how that goes. And continuing with putting the pink there, and you can see on some of these leaves the die cut has left a lovely pattern, and it really enhances these leaves. So you'll see some close-ups a little bit later on when we're doing some pen work, and you'll see how that's enhanced. So grab the bird, I'm perching him on the leaves. I'm trying to think, where shall I put him? Oh, there he goes. And then I'm grabbing the little swallows. So you imagine when you see a group of swallows together flying over your head, I'm trying to emulate that kind of look to the picture. So just adding the glue, and I'm getting rather sticky. Really, I should use some tweezers, but I have tried doing that and I can't seem to do it very well. So I just think, well, just use your hands. It'd be fine. And as long as I wash them afterwards, it always turns out well. So we are going to then add a little board, and we're going to squash them down just for a little while and then pull the board off. Okay, so you can see the lovely glistening there. And I've grabbed a gold uni-ball pen, and I'm just outlining all of the shapes. Really easy to do because you just push the pen towards the cutout and it just follows the line. So I'm using the uni-ball because what I want to happen, you can see it here, I want the leaves to sort of pop off the page. They're a little bit loose still, but I quite like that look. You can see them moving a little bit, and I quite like that. And it just adds sort of a shadow gap for your leaves, and it makes them look a little bit more 3D, so it doesn't look as flat as if you left it. So continuing round, adding some lines around my little swallows there, just following them around, pushing the pen gently, and it just enhances them like this. So just continuing, and then going for the main bird, making sure he's got some lovely gold around him, and then adding an eye to him. Really enjoyable to do. So I hope you get to try this. It's really fun and just so easy, as you saw. Really easy. And I'm sure you've got some abstracts, although some on here now. You'll see the link. Okay then, bye.